Hello everybody and welcome to part 5 of Dyson Sphere program. 5th stream, blind playthrough. Hello Riserin and thank you for the follow. How are you? Last time we got some yellow cubes manually made and he made a couple of things with them. The problem this time is we need to set up interstellar transport now that we've got it unlocked. Glad to hear you're okay. Also engines. So I believe what we wanted to do was craft this building, which needs titanium, sulfuric acid. Sulfuric acid's going to be its own thing I need to do, isn't it? I can craft sulfuric acid manually. If I craft sulfuric acid, it's the only thing it outputs. That's nice. So we just need coal and water. Let's start with that. So we have this here. We can get water easily, it's right there. I just need to find some nearby coal. Still in the process of getting that research done. We're not doing any research at the moment because all the other research takes yellow cubes. And I've got to handcraft yellow cubes by putting these in a box for it to pull out. To automate yellow cubes, I'm going to need to set up logistics interplanetary. Thank you for the host, Caroling. Which means that I need to look for coal. Wait, we had coal here all along? Oh, of course we did. That's that coal. You don't think I can leach some more coal from this area while I'm here? Coal. There's everyone. Oh yeah, this isn't even getting used hardly. Let me put a splitter in here. So we can actually use some of this. Thank you for the host, Frost Glacier. How are you doing? Alright, we want coal, for sure. Thank you for the bits, Frost Glacier. So I need this, I need water, and I need this stuff. I'm thinking it might just be worth moving this water factory. Because here is a lot more economical in some ways, if I just put it here for example. We need sulfuric acid, this is how we're going to make it. We need a water pump, which I can afford. I did return to this planet because this is the one where I get my red and blue cubes, and I needed more red and blue cubes, and it's the only planet with water and oil, so it's the only planet I can get sulfuric acid from, because I need to organize a few materials and automate their production to make my life easier, so I can set up things to work between planets. So this, for example, yeah, that's a bad idea. We want to leave that there. this can go, this can come downwards. They're not actually still building this, are they? I didn't want them to actually build this. I thought I cancelled it, but I guess not. Cancelling, you got to be a bit precise like this. Please stop building. You're wasting my battery. Oh wait, no, that is where I want it. That's exactly... What am I doing? It's legit. This is where I want it. I want the coal to come across here. Something like that. The rest will work itself out. There we go. No, don't curve. That's silly. So I'm making sulfuric acid by combining water, oil, and the other thing. Oh, I guess curving's our only option. Unless I stop there. Stopping there is fine. And then I'll finally have a use for the refined oil, because I'm going to bring it out here. If I do this right... There we go. And that should bring the oil out to here. Then we just need a few refineries. And I should be able to tell this to make the other thing. No. Hold on. What do I need to craft it? How do I do this? In a chemical facility. Okay. Craft it in a chemical facility. Because my goal is to make these, because these let me make something that somehow lets me move materials between planets. So I want to be able to make these easily, but I can't unless I get a lot of resources and do crafting. This will do some of that for me if it works. Oh, out of battery, everything's going slowly. I have something over here that can recharge it. This stuff. Just take some of this. It's not as good as some of the things we could use, but it should work. I'd like if my bots are a bit faster at building. Let me recharge my battery with this. That should speed them up a bit. Or at least give me battery. Yeah, we're not done on this planet, sadly. Not yet. I'd like to move out of this star system at some point, though. Got a drone. whatever this kind of drone's meant to do. Build a road for me. And this road, please. What about that chemical factory? What one's that? This one. Yeah, we can get those easy. I'll probably craft more, actually. Only one. It's the glass that's stopping me. Well, I do know that the glass is back near where I get my good fuel from. So let's pick that up. Almost there anyway. Our factory's getting closer than I realized. So the good fuel that I like to use generally is this one. Stack of 100, it lasts a while. I don't need to worry about it. Thank you for the bits, Frost Glacier. And glass! So let's build a few chemical facilities. And then it's the concrete that's stopping me from building more than that. I probably won't need more than that, but yeah. Can I get more of these? Just 4 more. I'm not going to use all those, but maybe eventually. Look how long these take just to go through one of them. And that's a stack of 100. It just needs coal to make. It's a great fuel source. Okay, now we just need some water, and then we have all 3 ingredients that we need. We can start organizing sulfuric acid. Water. Okay, first chemical plant. Let's put it here. If this works, I'll be able to put an arm leading straight in from here. This just takes... Wait, that's rock, not coal. What have I done? I've built the entirely wrong thing. Oops. There's rock here. That's even longer. Oh no, I messed up bad. Yeah, I thought that was coal for some reason. Whoops. Well, let's yeet this track. So precise to delete the track. So small. I mean, I guess I can leave it there if I ever need coal for something else. I guess that's a good supply. But I need stone. Which it seems for the most part isn't here. Yikes. I think there was some on the other side of the South Pole. in this direction. Here. $166. It's gonna get me the most. Well, that was good. 212. I had 212 for a second. 242, lovely. Okay, we need wind. We can power both, right? Now it can. Oh no, the stone actually comes out pretty quickly, doesn't it? I don't think I need 2. That's as close as it can get. Never mind. This is plenty, thanks. This way, please. Which way is where I was? Here. Big track. That's all my roads. So I'll grab a few more. Just need to get this track built now, which may take a little bit. It's a long track, you can see it goes all the way around the planet. The worst thing is this is the closest stone I could find to this spot without dipping into this supply, which I didn't really want to do. That would have been just as long anyway. There's no stone, there's just crude oil around that side. Let's accompany these while they build to speed it up, otherwise I have to go all the way back and forth between me and the road, which can be halfway around the planet most of the time. Curvy roads. You know you're building on the North or the South Pole when it goes like that. I don't know why they do it like this. It takes a while sometimes. How much is this meant to take? How much power? 720 kilowatts. These generate 300, so I'd need 3 wind turbines per. I can probably get away with these things. If I'm lucky. No power, because this one's not up yet. Come on. Place it. There we go, now it's got power. And hopefully it's satisfied. 100% satisfied. Neat. Now what we want to do, we need 3 arms. What does it need exactly? How much of each? Let's look at the crafting recipe so we know which ones need to come in more quickly than others. 8 rocks to 6 oil to 4 water. 8 rocks, 6 oil, 4 water. This is 1.5. This is double speed. So this is the same as putting 2 of those. Eight rock. 8 parts rock, 6 parts oil, 4 parts water. Yeah, I can't do that exactly anyway, so let's just use the quick arms. I've got more of them anyway. Quick, quick, because we need more rocks. And we need more oil, I think, than water. We need more oil. It doesn't matter though. Satisfied? Perfect. I'd actually like to do a few of these if I can. And I did build a couple. I've got to put the recipe here as well. Sulfuric acid, please. Think we can afford another? Actually, I'm going to be over this side more often, so I'm better off building the line out in this direction than downwards. And I'll put it in a box or something over here. I think I've got a container. This is one where I can pick it up from. Or I just put an arm in, because I can't pick up from these containers. The containers are good for holding it though. I didn't put this too far away, did I? Hope not. 60, 61, 64. It needs 1 quick arm or 2 slow arms, I think. to come out at the correct speed. Oh, you're kidding, it's too far. Should have done it closer to begin with. I can do closer, can't I? Yeah, that's a good distance. And now we have sulfuric acid. Wonder if this gives us a... I actually did it... We don't need more. This is enough to get a complete line. If we get more, I'd need another line to put it out onto. This is constant. This is good. That was actually perfect. Better than I was hoping. As long as it's feeding it in fast enough, which I hope it is. If it's not feeding it in fast enough, it'll start slowing down. Yeah, that's what it's doing. So 2 of these is only giving us the occasional gap. Kind of. No, that's a lot of gaps actually. And there's all the sulfuric acid we want, so I'm going to grab some of that for myself. Like 3 stacks, that'll do. Let's go to my throwaway box. Just put down the things I'm not interested in just at the moment. Look half the things we picked up accidentally. What else is there? We don't want the coal. I've got these, which is all I need at the moment. We don't need the water. The water's to craft stuff. Water, water, water. That'll probably do. I'll keep the stone. I'd like some more high purity silicon before I go. I think I've actually got some of that crafting over here. Even though this is the expensive way to make silicon. That's glass. Here's the silicon. It only makes 6 a minute, so as you can see it's slow. It's not an efficient way to make it. We're better off actually digging up silicon and smelting that instead. You can see the difference in the recipe speeds if you look at the 2 ways you can make it. 2 seconds for that, and it takes 2 of them, makes it in 2 seconds. I don't see where the recipe is for the other one, but apparently you can do it with rocks. Ten rocks. It takes 10 seconds, so it takes 5 times as long. It's not worth it. And that only gives you that, which you then need to smelt anyway, so it just really draws it out. We're better off going to the nearby planet and getting a source of it there. Which is what I think the next thing we'll be doing is. But I also think it's worth getting 1 more supply of this. Keep it coming in a little bit more quickly. Where's our factory? There's no problem with the supply at all. More sulfuric acid, please. One, 2, 4. 1, 2. Is that quick enough to actually get a constant line? Not quite, is it? It almost is a few times, but then it's not. If I'm going to make many more, I need more arms. For these I need engines. I really need to make an engine machine. Just takes coal and copper. Coal and copper. Iron and copper. It only takes 2 seconds to build, so... Let's see. Let's look at our map. Try and find an unused copper and iron. There's some unused iron. Stone, copper. And go back to the iron we're using. Iron and copper. But we'd have to do it over the ocean or bring it down here. Where are we at? We're already there. I think. Iron and copper. Perfect. Need an engine machine badly. I'm sick of crafting engines. I'm not fussed how efficient it is, I just want it to work, you know. Same thing here. Start mining. And I'd like another power source. One of the drones can build this, surely. There we go. I'm not worried about putting a whole heap of boxes here. I'm only here for the engines. This might take a little bit to build because it's across the water. I'll try and do it like this to optimize how long this bit takes. Good. Our battery's good enough that we didn't need it to take extra long. So the raw material comes to here for each of them. For the if we want to make an engine, actually I'm thinking something different now. I'm thinking we make an engine on the planet where we need silicon, because then you can turn the engines into this as we do that. Oh no, we can do that here as well. We just need some coal. You don't need the other planet for all this. We'll sort out the coal later. Have the road leading out to about here. Remove the trees. You can better see what's going on. So water bottle being so weird. Okay, that's enough. So to make an engine, we need plates, gears, and coils. 2 plates, 1 gear, and 1 coil. Two plates. A plate and a plate. Those kinds of plates. Gear, which I think the gears come from crafting, right? The gears come from a plate themselves. A gear. Do we want 1 or 2 plates? Hold on. I'm not worried about the speed that it makes these at. The plan is to just leave it build in the background. So let's just do 1 for the plates. The gears do come from plates as well. Too bad there's no undo button. I just want to put it back now. One of them makes gears for me. Oh. And I don't have gears on me to make the gears. The irony. One for gears. One for plates, 1 for gears. I'll put the gears here. I can only make 1. The plates. Well, it will work. You want to make gears. Plates, gears, and coils, was it, for engines? Plate, gear, and coil. Coil coming from copper and these. Smelting. Meaning I need to just put down another smelter. Hello, Gradient Cat. Who are you? I'm in between. Today I'm building an engine factory. We're trying to build the things that we need easily. And I'm also planning to make a few minor factories on another planet as well. I'm not worried about the storage of excess things, at this moment, I'm just trying to make engines, really. I'm not worried about the speed, I'm just doing it in the most easy way I can think of. This is the easiest way to make an engine. You only need 5 buildings. Probably need less if you double up on these, but I want it to be a little bit quicker than that. For example. Also, this isn't very satisfied, is it? Let's catch some more wind. Make an engine. Engines take all 3 things that we've got built up, except these. I've got to combine these. Whoops. Here I need to make coils. Can't just have magnets, we need coils. And the coils will take some plates. Not the raw thing. So let's make some plates. Can I get more wind? If I have more plates. Good to know. Steal them from there. Boop. Now watch this. Engines. The most simple engine factory I can think of. And with this we should have engines in no time. Engines I do care about having a backup of. So I'm going to put a splitter here. Track leads into the splitter from here, out to a box this way, and the other way is where I'm going to do more things with it. We've got engines. It's not fast, but it's fast enough. I can just come down here whenever I need more and grab 100 or so, or whatever a stack of them is. Save me time, because these can be a little bit time consuming to craft sometimes. Especially if you're building everything manually just from the plates. Now, from these, I can turn them into this engine if I just add in excess coils, which is perfect. We do have excess coils. Collides, really? I can't do this? Come on. You'd let me do it if I did it in this order. And I'm out of arms. Arms are that quick to build, it's not worth putting a factory. Look, they come that quickly. I can place them as I need them then. Okay. Another crafting building, like so. We'll need more power for it. For sure. You can make the special engine, this one. This one takes 2 engines and 2 coils. That's fine. It'll craft more slowly than these, of course, but the point is it'll be crafting them. I don't care how slowly, the point is I can come here, grab them whenever I need something that makes them. And same thing here, it's going to lead outwards to a splitter, one where it passes on, one where it goes into a box. Weird. So this is where the box will be. And this is where it goes onwards for other things. Onwards for other things. Here's some coal I prepared earlier. And we need magnets. Which I think I've got more than what's being used here, don't I? I can make more magnets though. It's probably better to make more. More magnets. An arm leading between. A road leading out for the arm to deposit it at. I need to smelt these into the tube things. These ones. And that's everything I need to make this. Just need to bring the roads around now. Same thing with these. I'd like it to split into a... Actually, for now, I'll just put them straight into a box. But we have to craft them first. Extreme engine thing. You just need a bit of everything that's here. And that'll get you crafting. And for now, a box. It'll slow down in a second as soon as the backlog there goes, which it almost has. But it's making all 3 engine types in the background, so if I ever need them, I can come here and pick them up. It's pretty straightforward, I think. I could do that again on another planet if I had to. If I went a long way from here and couldn't make it back, or if the resources dried up. But I've only just made this and just started drilling into these resources, so it should last for a bit. And if it does dry up, I should be able to just tie in a bit of whatever's next to it into it instead, and it keeps working rather than having to rebuild everything. I like that. Okay, next goal. We have engines. Whenever we need them, we can come here and pick them up. We've probably already got like 50 of them. 100 almost. And these ones, about 20. These ones, about 5. The point is, the pile will continue to grow. And after I've done all these other things, we'll have a fair bit of it there, I think. Okay, I'd also like some of this, but I can't automate this yet. I can only make this manually. Because I need... The other thing I set up was this, so I can get sulfuric acid. If anyone joined since I made that, I'll head over there really quickly and show you what I made. I can find it. Okay, here. Somewhere. Right, so this water that I'd been grabbing for a while, I've taken that out, brought it across to here. And I'm using it to craft sulfuric acid because that doesn't come naturally on any of these planets. I just need rocks, water, and refined oil. So we've finally got a use for that refined oil. We're putting it through here. It's making sulfuric acid. And it's putting it here. The box is full. This has some way to go. The point is, that's there, the engines are there, and I want the other things to be there as well, so that when I need to, I can craft these manually until I can set them up to craft them automatically, which will involve, instead of me picking them up from different planets, holding onto them as I craft it, I'll need to send it to different planets so that it can be crafted all together on its own. But it won't be me making the journey, it'll be these drone things, if I can find them. These are the logistics drones, they go between planets. I've never used them. I've got one, but I've never had a building to put them in. Wait, have I got one? I don't have one, because I need those hard to make engines and those things. I've got the sulfuric acid. I think I've got the titanium squares on the far planet. Not these specific ones. I need it set up to build these, but I can pick up what I need to craft these now. Where previously there was no way because I didn't have sulfuric acid. That was one of the big things stopping me. But there's a box full of it. secondly, where was I? This is fine. I'd like to delete this and place it back on top so this doesn't get clogged up for a while yet. You'll notice it fills up again. It's a bit wasteful, but I'm using it. Okay, what's next? I want to make this. To make this, I need to make this. Can I automate this? Titanium. Yes. I think I've already got that on the other planet. Can I automate this? If I go to the silicon planet, yes. The silicon's right next to me on the nearby planet. So I ought to make these components on the other planet. That's easy. That's my next goal. The silicon planet, make those. Then from those, make this. Have a box to hold each, because I haven't made either of these before. And these, 2 ways to craft this. I can use these things with the sulfuric acid, which I can get now. Copper and those engines I set up, or I can use this. If I find a planet with unipolar magnets, that's not an option at the moment. So it'll end up being this, which this is something I can make now in a chemical facility. That actually might be something I'm going to do real shortly. Just need to send some coal this way. If I can get some coal over there. I remember I had some coal over there earlier, didn't I? This is perfect. That's what I'll make, because I can make it here before I go on a journey. And these can't be made by hand. It needs to be made in a chemical facility. I need sulfuric acid and the coal things. I'm not fussed on the speed, I'm just fussed on being able to make it. And we need more roads. This is a really overcomplicated road factory that I've made. But at the time I was focused on efficiency. If I wasn't trying to be so efficient, I could have just been more resource efficient in what I put into it rather than being so efficient in speed, you know. There's 2 kinds of efficiency. Okay, let's bring it close so we can see what we're doing. Yeah, 2 kinds of efficiency. There's the speed efficiency, where you're trying to get it made as quickly as possible. And then the other kind of efficiency is where you just use the least buildings and stuff to set it up. What I did over there was the speed efficiency, so it makes it with the maximum output, but it's less efficient in build time. What am I doing? I don't need this. Cancel. In fact, I don't need this either. There's been 2 kinds of efficiency all along. So I can make these. What else can we make from these? Can I get the tubes that look similar pattern? I don't think so, actually. Trying to see where they are. I remember I had some earlier, but I just... Deuterium. I don't think I have the facility for that, do I? Oh, I do. High vapor pressure ratio. Let's put it down and just look at it.
You built a fractionator, which can randomly fractionate several deuterium out of liquid hydrogen. Use a conveyor belt to import hydrogen from one side, export from the opposite side, and the deuterium will export from the front port after fractional distillation. You may want to increase the deuterium production rate. You can accelerate the speed of materials in and out, or build more fractionators.
Alright. Oh, so I just put it in the middle of the hydrogen and it does the rest for me, huh? I mean, I might as well put it down, if that's all it does. Because I have the hydrogen over here. And if, by the sounds of it, it just goes straight through, huh? So does that mean I can just set up a circuit or something? Actually, no, I don't want it to go this way. Stop. I want it to go... That's a mistake. Makes good fuel though. I want this to go here. Now let's see what it does. So can I just loop it around? Does that work? Collides with another object. Are you kidding? No. It's clogged up because I've got nothing researching. That's why it's clogged up. I don't want it so close to this, but I don't think I have a choice. Oh well. Let's put it down. It'll do what it does. Clog it. And this is how you make deuterium or whatever, right? %. I don't get it. What? Use a conveyor belt to introduce from... Oh, there it is. It just takes a moment to get going. But you can just loop it through near endlessly. Oh no, it looks like it's a chance to bring it through. It looks like it's a chance, like maybe a it's a 99% chance it comes out the same, and a 1% chance that it comes out this way. So for every 100 that go through, it comes out this way. Epic. And apparently I can change the ratio, it said. Scrolling? Shift? Do any buttons do this? I think so. Point is, it's making it. Keep feeding the same one through until it turns it. Perfect. Gamer strats. gamer. Put it into storage until I figure out what else to do with it? Yeah, that's what I'm doing. It's slow, but I don't need to put in any more effort. It'll just do it itself. Could be more efficient if I did like 6 of them, but I don't care about the speed this time. I'm more on the building placement efficiency scale of things at the moment. I don't want to take up too much space because I may be expanding these down the track as well. I guess I can just put them this way. There's no reason I need to keep going in a straight line. Thank you for the bit, Frost Glacier. Thank you for the bits. So this is... okay. This is getting ridiculous. Look at our factory now. Where on the planet does our factory not go? Like, this time I'm not exaggerating. It's everywhere now. Big factory. And we have a circle here, because that's how the conveyor belt works. They're all curved if you look at them from the right angle. Only slightly. A good factory. Okay, well, we've got deuterium, which... whatever. I don't know why we needed that. I want these, and the things that I need to make those, these, which I can get from the planet right next to me. Crystal silicon. We do need to get it going. I can't craft them though. I need these. And I also need something else in the meantime as well. So I'm setting up the things so that I can stockpile the things that I need, such as this was one of them. The sulfuric acid. So I've got that. I'd like to go to the next planet beside me, this one. Because this one's got silicon on it. It's got a lot of silicon. And I've built here before. Let's go there now. Let's just make sure we've got the resources we really want. A short trip to head back to... I was wondering why it wasn't going, because I'm already fully charged. A short trip to head back to? That's the plan. Off we go. We'll work out what we're doing when we get there. The gas giant cannot hurt me. I'm fine. What do we got here? Okay, this is one of the factories we had. I'd like to go there and pick up some of that stuff, because that's just fuel. That's literally all it is. Let's grab a couple of it. I thought I had one of the silicon things on this map that I started farming in, didn't I? Iron? For some reason. Simple smelting arrangement. Did I do anything here? Where's the rest of it? Huh? Coal? That's where I'm at, I think. Yeah, that's where I'm at. So confused. Yeah, this is what I came here for initially, to make these. No, that's not what I came here for. That's just diamonds. By pressurizing the coal or whatever that much, we get diamonds. What I really wanted from here was the other crystal, I thought. Where's the other crystal gone? I remember I set up a recipe. No, I set up a recipe on the other planet for the other crystals. We had diamonds and we had these ones. These ones came from silicon. Huh? Did I just manually mine the silicon? No, I've got to have a factory here. Where were we? Iron? There's the silicon. Did I actually... Ah... I just picked up the items direct from home planet, I think. Made the silicon the hard way out of stone, rather than the easy way. Well, that's what we're here for. We're going to set it up the easy way. We've got a few basic materials lying around, but those are for standalones. Putting things together will be over here, near the silicon. If I can find it. This is where the silicon is. Here is between some iron, copper, stone, all the good stuff. There. I don't know how easy it's going to be though, because I don't know how hard the transport systems are to set up, you know? So what I'd like to do, I'd like to make these plates and these crystals and these and these on this planet. That's what I really want. So we need the plates, the crystals. Okay, let's get some of these. This is the planet that had good wind, wasn't it? No, good solar. We need solar power here. That's the best option on this planet. And wind to keep it working a bit in the daytime. I'd like to have the batteries. How much do they cost again? Can I afford those yet? The accumulators? Oh, I totally can. I've got a factory for those. I'm about to make a factory for these. I'll be able to get these factories working at nighttime shortly. Yeah, we just gotta mine it. Got this. Okay. We start with... We need more smelters. Let's make a handful more smelters. Huh. Yeah, I'm probably going to have to head back for some basic resources soon. Oh well. I could do a solar area. The main problem is that it doesn't do any power at night time. Okay. Yeah, but I can't afford the accumulators just yet. That's the goal. It's fine. Everything's going according to plan. The next thing I wanted here, soon trademark, coming soon. A message from Valve. Metal silicon. And I need to set these up, but that's a manual crafting job, which will involve flying between 2 planets at least. One of them being the far one. Alright. I want the crystal silicon because it would be nice to have one of those crafted a bit more efficiently than on the home planet, because we've only got like 1,000 of them in the whole time we've been playing, which isn't nice. It should be filled up by now, which is why we're doing it here. Then these will take the plates and copper. So which way is the copper? Copper's further out. That works. And I'd rather dig into a separate set of veins to get the other thing working anyway. Okay. Track, come out. Like so. Get a box. Move it into the box. And on the way, it's night time. I'd much rather just something that works. It's not as windy here, so these aren't effective, but it gets us some power, even if it's not very satisfied. Okay, another smelter. It'll be more satisfied in the daytime. It'll just be inefficient at night. And here, one more box. And that's everything we need here. Oof. Nothing's getting power. Where's that iron factory I made earlier? I think that's why I made this, the really small one, just for the basic resource. So I don't need to manually mine it. There's the coal for the fuel. Here's the silicon one I'm making now. Coal, silicon, coal. What? Did I make coal twice? Oh no, I made diamonds. Huh? Those need them. And they need those. This is what I need to automate to get the yellow cubes, which is plastic, which I cannot get. Wait, of course I can get plastic. And that uses refined oil. Of course I can get that. I've got refined oil and I've got water for days. I just can't transport it, which is why I haven't bothered to set something up. But really, where's my iron factory? There it is. On the other side of the planet. Let's go. Can't miss it. And back. Whatever gets this working at night time, honestly. Please, just work. There we go. Already got 40 of them. That's a fine factory for what we need. Next factory here will be to build the other things. Then we'll have everything prepared for what we need to get to automate the yellow cubes, get the interplanetary travel. We'll need to do a bit more on the first planet to set up automation of the yellow cubes. But we have access to all the resources we need. I want to make these here, which will be refining from there and refining from the nearby coal and combining that. One day I'll get the accumulators for this world. But by that time I'll probably be long gone from this world. Alright, let's dig here. That should be enough, right? These drillers don't take much power. All I care about doing here is refining. So if I set up a row of refineries, like 4 of them, I guess, and it's probably time to put a solar panel in here with a few wind turbines to connect it. And that to just make sure there's full coverage. I want high purity silicon on all of them. And a road leading out. The arms don't need to be terribly fast. This is just an item that I'll be picking up whenever I need it. Not something I need taken everywhere for me, at least at this stage. With these I can combine them with what's it called, copper, to make these. But where's the copper? It was just over here, wasn't it? Alright, drill here. Four, 4, 5, 11, that's good. Can I get that again? copper. And I want to set 4 of these up on this side. Mm-hmm. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Same setup here, a couple of these, whatever I can do to make it reach everywhere. Just one of these to ensure coverage. We're making the copper plates 4 times over. More arms. I'd like to combine it somewhere around here. What about the first planet? In the sky? Where? Did you see it? Oh, there it is! There it is! Too bad we can't see our factory from space. That'd be awesome. We should be able to. Imagine just seeing a massive tower coming off. At that point it's basically Homestuck. Build straight upwards. Build up to win. We finish this line. Why are these not powered? We need more wind? Is that what this is? Please? Which means we'll probably need more power the other side too, huh? That can't be very happy. Yeah. Satisfied. Satisfied? It is not. And this can't be satisfied either for the same reasons. Two more should make it not satisfied, but functional, you know? Please make it functional. And with this we can craft the first of the items. Made in assemblers. I cannot make assemblers. What do I need to make them? I've only got one. Metal. And some copper. Alright, let's start by grabbing ourselves some copper. Which I can just snatch from one of these. We need to find our little iron factory again somewhere, don't we? Because that's what I don't have a lot of. I've got those. Let's look for it. Iron factory. That's the coal one. We've got these two that are meeting in the middle, behind us. coal, iron. So the iron is behind the copper. Oh, that's easy. There it is. So much pogs in chat. Did I go the wrong way? I went the wrong way, didn't I? Here's our small factory. I'm not out of fuel, but I've been flying too much and building too quickly for the game's liking. I need to remember, there's a map down there that says where my factories are. I need to remember that. I do have a mini-map. Okay, I think I see why my high-grade silicon isn't getting anywhere. We've mucked up the road. It takes more silicon than it takes copper, so I'll make the copper go further to meet it. That's got to be the easiest way to do it, right? I need a factory here. Doesn't need to be fast, just 2 from here and 1 from there. 1 thing of wind power. If I use this, can this connect it with something? Not with both. I need to craft more of these connectors if I wanted to do that, which I can. I don't think that's what I'll use here, but they're crafted anyway. Now you will be making these microcrystalline components. Now I need the microcrystalline components to make the other things. These processors. Which I also need circuit boards, which is that with some iron. We got iron nearby? We do. Two irons to 1 copper. Only 500,000. You know what? It'll work for now. We can always set up a interplanetary thing later on, hopefully before things start running out. That's my biggest fear. Things could run out before we even set up interplanetary stuff. Then if we do run out of resources, we're in a real bad spot. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again. And these are making our standard iron bars. Just being made over there, so it's an easy connection. I'd like to put this here. Much the same way, possibly connected by a solar panel. Out of power? I do hate that. Oh, it is out of power. Oh no. I thought I put enough here. Have some more wind power. I like how you just cut away at the mountain to build the road, instead of just building the road over the mountain. You are making circuit boards. I think that was 1 copper, 2 iron, right? Which ties in nicely with the other thing. The copper's going in at the same rate as everything else. Everything's going in at the rate of 2. Which makes this easy to make sure there's enough going in, I guess. They really are. That's all I've got. Yeah, road to power accumulators. Here we go. Here, I'd like to do something similar with splitters. What I'd like to do, I would like a splitter right here. Send it in. Over this way for into a box. And over this way for the crafting. Just so we can get these separately if we need these for something, which we very well might. Power, please. And out this way, we're crafting them together to make these. I know what. You have a silly idea that could or could not work? What's the idea? Hello, continuous paradigms. How are you doing? And box. Here we go. Arm into box. And that was the factory I wanted to set up on this planet today. These, we're already saving them up. These, we're saving these up also. Awesome. That means we have to go, our next goal is to go to the far off planet to organize, we need to make plastic on home base. We need to make plastic and organic crystals on home base, but first, before going back to home base for plastic and crystals, we need to set up titanium alloys. We can't set those up, we need the transport, which I need to pick up titanium. I've got some sulfuric acid. I've got some concrete, it might be worth heading back for some though, or some steel. It's going to take steel. Steel, titanium, and sulfuric acid. And we need to do it in a smelting facility. Okay. Not ideal. If I set a solar field on one side of the planet and set a solar field on the opposite side and then connect them, I think he might be a genius. Depends how much the solar things cost to make. We can make a few of them, can't we? We've actually got all the things we need to make them. We could do that. If I did it again, I would. That's a great idea, actually. That's a great idea. Because all I'd need is the solar panels. If these weren't so easy to make, I'd definitely do it. If I was running out of power on everything regularly, like if I was doing more than just this basic factory, if I was going for something that made cubes, for example, and I'm trying to maximize the cube output, I'd definitely do that. You've got a real good idea there. If it's an opposite side, then one of them will always be in the daytime. That's 360 kilowatts of power per solar panel, as opposed to 300 minus 80%, just like minus 20%, sorry, which is just 260 to 360. It's a slight difference. If there was no wind here, for sure, that would be the only thing that made sense. Alright, I'm going to pick up those while I'm here. Do I have fuel? Not really. I've got sulfuric acid, I've got water. I want to make this. I thought I was making graphene, wasn't I? Did I do that? Yes, of course I did. No, I think I set it up, but I never actually put it down to be built, didn't I? I need to go back to the starting planet and set this up, if I haven't already. So remember, I set up the lines, but I don't think I put down a science factory. Graphene, yeah. Hi, Gradient Cat. We need to go back and set up the graphene, because I got distracted with deuterium. Deuterium? I don't know if I'm saying it right. Point is, we got to go back for that. Graphene, huh? Let's go back then. I'm doing well. What about everyone else? Woven graphene. Alright, where's the other planet? Come on. One? No, that's the far off one. You know what, the planet I'm probably looking for is probably behind our gas giant friend. Of course it's on the other side. It can't be too easy, can it? You're cooking or eating soon? What are you cooking? Whee! Into the gas giant. Do it! Chicken and potatoes. What do you mean, wait? It's there. I figure if I did a real close orbit of this, I'd find it eventually. Lunch. Back to this planet, yes. You see, I've got a really non-efficient form of making this stuff here, but it's really bad. I mean, look, I've had this going for pretty much the entire game and it's only given me so many stacks. That's bad. Right, the thing I needed was here. And I've already messed it up, haven't I? Yeah, I hope your headache's better. Thank you for the bits, Frost Glacier. This won't do. Yeah, I was going to do this, but I got distracted. Yeet it away. I don't want it. What I want to do is I'm going to bring it across here. Put down another 4 smelters or so. I need coils for those. Easy done. Coils are here. There you are. I'm too fast for the game. Can I have my things yet? These need to make me these. And bring it back out too. And this is what I need to bring along. Unless I'm mistaken. And I hope I'm not mistaken. Graphene. 3 of these to 1 liquid. It's not going to be the quickest process, but it's quick enough. Chemical. You remember AVAC showcasing this game? Who's AVAC? Oh, wow, that's actually coming through really quick, isn't it? Probably afford like 3 of these. And if there's still more, let's get some more roads. Yeah, I'm planning to do a full playthrough, so we're going to get a Dyson sphere. Alright, 3 factories for graphene. Yesterday wasn't so hot, but you feel better not actually? What does that mean? Components. 3 of those to 1 of... Wait a minute. This is needing... Please tell me this is... Wrong liquid! We want sulfuric acid, not this. Oh, we've already got a full box of it. Let's put some excess to use. Right. And the arms, slow arms will do here. 1 acid to 3 of these. Can we do this already? Bring it along. And now we have a supply of graphene. I really need graphene. Here it comes. It won't be so smooth later on. Why do you feel like splitters could really help out with this? No, we don't need splitters. It'll pull into the box as it pulls in. The box is full anyway. Everything's fine. There's no issue. Graphene. Everything's working fine. We need splitters. We already have like 10 of them. Graphene confirmed. Alright. Got like 5 piles of this. Some graphene. Whenever we get a full stack. Might get a couple stacks if it lets me. 1 stack for now. You see, I picked it out and it's already filled it back up. We don't need splitters. Okay, what else do we need? We can't make these yet, so we don't have plastic production. I can make plastic production. I've actually almost got plastic production already. I need oil and coal, right? That's oil. And it all comes together. As long as I don't turf mixing up the liquids. I mixed oil and hydrogen. It's an easy mistake. You're never going to let me live it down. Yeah, this production has slowed down a bit, hasn't it? Maybe you're right, maybe splitters are a good idea. Or, even better, instead of a splitter I can just do an extra one of these. With the same recipe. And get the same outcome as a splitter anyway. Without actually needing to craft another splitter or place it. I've got a splitter there, but I don't want to root up my existing road. Not when I can do this just fine. Watch this. Perfect plan. One of them has a bypass. This is to make plastic. It only needs 1. I wonder. There's not terribly much room here, but it should work. You just need a few factories like this. Probably get away with 2 or 3. And then, because I'm thinking things will probably be a bit less satisfied with all these science factories everywhere, I would like another thermal power station. I should keep it satisfied, surely. And I just need some range with this. And these make plastic. It was 2 oils to 1 of the others, wasn't it? It was. Amazing. And you can bring it back out in this direction for a cube. We can now have plastic. Like a handful of this. And then we're going to get a handful of titanium. Just to craft this, I need the titanium sheets. I've got those. I reckon I'll pick up some more. I need more steel. More steel, more processors. And the turbines. Steel processors, turbines for these. Steel processor turbine. That's what I want to make sure I've got. And plastic. About 100 of it. Okay, so this way, I think. Camera, please. Where am I trying to go? Is this the spot? No. I've still got this squiggly bit. Hi, Doggone Grog. Thank you for the bits for us, Glacier. Fly, little buddy. I can flap my wings. This is how we fly. That isn't flying, that's falling with style. This is where I want to be. I want these central ones. Why are you laughing at my wings? Stream is going very well. We're getting things that we need, like these lovely things. Look at those. Amazing. How many of these have we got now? The OP engines. You know, I'm going to pick one up. Actually, put it back. Put it back. I don't want those just yet. Next, I want to stack my inventory. I don't need glass for anything. I pretty much just need titanium sheets. And I want titanium sheets, I want steel. What was the other thing I wanted? I had a list earlier. Titanium sheets, steel. These engines, which I got. I got 100 of them. Need more steel. And we need some fuel. And I need to get rid of all my excess things. Okay, water, not needed. What else isn't needed? Coal, don't need. Wood I'll hold on to. Basic elements, no. Don't need so many stacks of those. I'd like some more stones and some more steel. I'll grab out a fresh stack. I don't know what I need a photon combiner for at this point. I can make them in an assembler fairly easily. Have fun. Thank you, Doug and Grug. Good night. I don't think I need photon combiners. They look easy enough to make. Just prisms which come from glass, which just comes from rock. Rocks everywhere. Don't need hydrogen. I want more processors. Which I need to go back to the other planet to get. That's enough free space. Some backup fuel. Now, where's that other planet going? Oh, it's behind us. There it is. It was right next to us. We were just on the wrong side of the planet. Two things I want to pick up here. Did I forgot to pick up steel. I said I needed steel. Good thing we're still right next to it. I'll pick up the two things I'm interested in, which is from here. How many have made so far? That feeling, yes. That feeling when you finally have everything you need, but you forget to bring it with you. Oh, whoops. It's not so much the next area as it is it's going to simplify creating the other things we need. The cubes that then enable us to get to the next area. What this is going to do is it's going to let us research the next tier of things, which the next tier of things, when I'm in space I lose control of the mouse. I can't select the tree. Yeah, I can. Okay. So we'll be able to get lots of new things like crystals for some reason. A miniature particle collider. What's the point of this? A satellite power distribution system. Oh, that looks complicated. Strange matter. Your food will be ready very soon. Enjoy your meal, caroling. Gravity matrix, which is what we need for the next area. The space warper, huh? I'm hoping I'm going to a new star system sooner rather than later, because I'd hate to run out of elements here. Yeah, so the cube-looking ones are the ones to progress, I guess. There's that cube, there's this cube. Gas giants exploitation? Oh? Gas giants contain abundant resources, and the exploitation of gas giants marks a new level of technology. Ooh! Time to suck up the gas giant. Vertical launching silo to make Dyson sphere components. Okay. Yeah, you can see how it gets a bit complex sometimes. Universe matrix. Yeah, we're gonna suck up the gas giant. All these things we have yet to unlock research-wise. We've got most of the stuff on the tree, and I've got a lot of the things that we have unlocked. Most of the things. Automatically crafting, at least the materials. So I kind of know how to do it. High strength material, I never got that, did I? It's just more steps added on to what we've already got. We can do more steps. Okay, where's the... How do we suck up the gas giant? Yeah, here. We could get this if we can automate yellow crystals. I don't know what kind of resources we get from gas giants, but apparently... I never said plasteel. We've got a gas giant. Dyson sphere stress system, what? As the latitude of the Dyson sphere nodes increases, its surface stress distribution will become more complicated and more difficult to maintain the balance of its stress system. Tricky. Artificial star. Why? 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 So if we can get 4,000 white cubes, that's the end. It's so cool though, I'm looking at it. Also, upgrades. I'm trying to work out how can we move further. Able to view vein reserves, that's just being able to view, nothing to do with moving ourselves. More energy, these would be nice. Faster movement speed, so it's more of a sprint that we have. More inventory. More drones, 2 more drones. More fuel power. Drive engine. In space, I can go faster. Drive engine for mecha warp. It only takes yellow cubes, so when I start automating yellow cubes and transporting them back and transporting things over to get the yellow cubes made, that's what we need. But it consumes 1 space warper. Yeah, I mean, short-term goals first, but it's nice to see what's coming. Logistics carrier engine. Capacity. So if we want to warp, what's involved? It said it would consume 1 of something. And I don't think that's something that we have yet. It's got to be one of the things that's nearby though, right? Mass energy storage. No. Frame material. Dyson sphere components. Nice. What did it say again? If we want to go... I'm just trying to understand, like, what's coming afterwards. And there's more cubes the further ahead you get, like yellow, red, blue, red, yellow, then coming up later, purple. Oh, I've already got one of the components actively being made for the purple cubes. The other one, not so much. Green cubes. Looks like it's just a few more steps onto some of the things we have, or just find a planet that has some nice stuff that we can pretty much craft straight into it. Drive engine. Consumes 1 space warper. Space warper. Accelerant's not an option. I'm guessing because it's still early access. So if I want a space warper, how do I acquire? Time is frozen. No! We're gonna go to another star system the easy way. Ah, it's fine. We're going slowly. Just casually flying into the sun. This is why you don't text and drive or fly through space, any of the above. Just don't do it. Save the devices for when you landed. We can't die, but we almost got lost into space somewhere. We were going to end up at that star. When your priorities get muddled. No, time's not frozen, so we can look at the research tree while we wait for things to get done. That's where I want to be. Please. Oh, I'm out of battery. Well, guess we're stuck going this way. Well, this journey was a mistake, wasn't it? Put on the brakes. Right, when you put on the brakes in space, the planets keep moving away. Whoops. Maybe this other star is our best option. We're getting there. Just need the steel. Everything else I've got. I've got everything else I can possibly need. I may need to do another small factory similar to the yellow cube factory I put on the far planet. Just because these have ingredients that can't be crafted by hand, I think. Or at least this one does. Because these can't be crafted by hand, so I need to just put a few conveyor belts together just to get this so it can be built. Wrong island. The part that I want to be at is here. I've got some steel somewhere. There. Thank you, because I could have been looking at the tech tree for a while. Speaking of the tech tree, what was that thing that we needed? Now that we're grounded safely. Thank you. What do we actually need to go to another planet? We need the warp thing for a start. Mecha core? No. I remember it said it consumed something. Because I need to know what upgrade I need to go for if I actually want to be able to go to another planet. I need to know what to prioritize. Veins utilization is good because it won't chew through my resources as much. Walking speed, that. That's just viewing them, which is fine. I've lost it. Where was it? Drive engine? Yeah, this one. So we can go faster in space. We can move between star systems. We need space warpers. Where are space warpers in the technology tree? Because it will consume one of them each time we want to jump, so it may be good to get them early so we can have a stockpile so we can jump a few times. No. What's this? Space warper. That's the one, right? And this is the basic space warper. You need either green cubes or gravitation lenses. Gravitation lenses need strange matter, which comes from those. So it costs a bit. You definitely want a few before you go out. Otherwise, you may have trouble getting deuterium, half of the stuff like that if you don't have water, for example, or oil, whatever you need to make it. The space warper used to activate warp of mecha and logistics vessels. I've got the magnetic particle traps. Only other thing I need. Lens. So that just takes a diamond in one of these. That's easy. The diamond part. This part, steel, easy. You don't need to go to star systems before researching, because these ones, the ones in the bottom left, those purple ones, what do they take to craft? What are these? Yeah, we can craft those easily with what we've got. Just put an assembler together, pull some of those engines out, get some of those graphenes out, and put a bit of copper in. Or even just copper and rock. That is rock, right? No, that's unipolar magnets. It's a bit more complex. Unipolar magnets, how does that work? Magnets are meant to have two poles. How can a magnet have just one? Strange. Okay, because we were looking at that and we've worked out kind of what we want to get on the research tree and what we want to get researching to be able to warp, which are not too far off of. And when we get those, we'll be able to warp back and forth anywhere as long as we can set up something that builds them nicely. Yeah, it is priorities because our battery was down, so we couldn't really move anywhere quickly. Now we know what we need to do next, and my battery's there so I can yeet myself across the planet. There we are. I can get the steel. I've got those, I've got those, I've got those, I've got the sulfuric acid. I want a lot of titanium. I need to set up the titanium alloy. Make sure to get the interplanetary transports. I've got those. That's what I'm trying to make immediately. That's what all these resources are for. That's what I set up all those factories for, so I can make them, because I don't know if one is enough for what I need. So since I'm manually crafting them otherwise, I figured... might as well set something up to craft the bits and pieces, because odds are we may need to come back for them at some point. Yeah, we're going to the far planet. I'm kind of just drifting at the same speed. So you'll notice my battery's going up, so I can turn more when I get a bit closer. Barren world, yeah, this one's not even a moon. Gas giants are weird. I need steel. I need to set up something here to get those titanium things. Because that's something that needs to have a line to be built so it can go into a smelter. It said gas giants are able to become stars. Why don't we just put our... what's it called? Why don't we just put our Dyson sphere around the gas giant? And then like light a match or something. Light a match inside a gas giant. Make it go pop. Yeah, so this is where I set up the yellow things. It's not the best. And it doesn't work because I need to manually feed in something here from another planet. I need a bit more of a chemical reaction. It's like a domino effect, right? Yeah, I need more of these. And these take... They take something. Let's go over there and find out what else I need. So if I want the yellow cubes to work again, there's one thing that I'm missing. We've got 7 cubes spare. Nice. Got some diamonds. These have stopped because we don't have the organic crystals, which take plastic, refined oil and water to make. And there's no way to automatically get plastic, refined oil or water or these crystals on this planet. Not even through the plants. So what I did was I manually brought through the crystals, put them all in this box and pushed them through to craft the titanium crystals. And through here as well, for a few extra ones. Because I didn't plan ahead. So those crystals are what's stopping it. Otherwise I'd have way more yellow cubes. I bought just enough manually made to get what I needed to unlock the research for those long transports. What I need now, these titaniums. Let's grab a few. Alright, this comes out quickly enough. It could probably be more effective if I put a few that go this way, perhaps. But that optimization is something I'd rather do later when I've actually got the cubes being produced. And why I didn't do that is there's only 100,000 that's here. I think it's likely that I'm going to need to, in the near future, especially if this factory really gets going, that it keeps drilling away at this. I get the very distinct feeling that I'm going to need to import not only the things for the titanium crystals, like these things, the organic crystals. Not only am I going to need them, but I'm going to need to import coal as well, because this is the only deposit of coal. If I look at the map, you can see there's only 100,000 of it, which is not very much, especially compared to the other elements. It will run out. Okay. I need to make 40 of these. Titanium, steel, so titanium and iron, and then I can import the sulfuric acid. I want to find some iron nearby. There's some. Titanium next to the iron, maybe? Is there some other titanium I can get? Or is this the best? I can't I can constantly planet hop, but it's not efficient. The name of these games is efficiency usually. No, I don't want to do it like that. What's the best way to do this? Yeah, we need to have better efficiency than whatever we're doing here. But the only way is to do it inefficiently a few times just to set up the process. So to get this working, I want these. What's wrong with planet hopping? We're going back and forth between a few planets when I could have drones doing it for me while I can explore completely new planets. Yeah, this is bad. I'm gonna need these. Automating, yeah. We can automate the planet hopping, we can have drones do it for us somehow. Also, this planet is great for the wind turbines. Wait, did I really not bring any of these plates with me? Let's fix that quickly. Bring things through. Star systems are light years away. And if I want to get to different star systems, I need to automate at least between the same planets. The same solar system. Like, just going to that one took a while. That's efficient. I am going the right way, aren't I? I wanted titanium. Is the titanium in the other direction? Right, titanium's this way. In that case, more roads. I could probably set up drones for this, but I'm more comfortable with roads for some reason. It helps me visualize better where things are going. I don't know what kind of visualizations an interplanetary drone would have, but even for intraplanetary drones, I need this anyway. Like, yeah, I can make one of these. But I can't make the one that goes between planets until I set this up. What am I doing? These take 3 of those. These are taking a while to make, aren't they? I would like a few more of these. Just another 4, maybe. That's why I've automated a lot of the things, because yeah, I haven't automated construction of these. I guess I could if I wanted to though, but not yet, because I need to have these which bring a few things from half the planets. I want to put this down and see what he says, how it's used. Where's our new building?
Logistics Station. You have taken the first step to establish the interplanetary logistics transportation network. Provided the place of logistics station of the raw material is set to supply, the logistic drones will transport cargo to elsewhere with a demand on the planet automatically. Never forget to put the logistic drones in the logistics station, either the supply or the demand side. The logistic drones will only work for the transportation station they belong to.
Confusing. So how does that work? Do we just... Let's pick it up again. And let's have a look at it. So I'm guessing it functions exactly the same way as the one between planets. So it has 6 points going inwards. So if I say copper as an example, supply, demand, storage. So it can have 5,000 of one thing. So I can say bring engines here. And then on another planet I can say supply engines. Probably. That's what you need to do to build a Dyson sphere, right? So even when you leave a planet behind, you can still profit from it. But it's not as quick as just making another structure to build it, because I'm guessing the drones are going to take a bit of time to travel between planets. This specific tower, this one only lets me build what's the word? This one only lets me move things between the one planet though. See? Concrete. I'm still sorry. Steel. Just copy paste. But this one is actually one of the ingredients that's needed for the upgraded one, you see? So that's why I built the easy one first. We've already got one now. Now we need to make something here to craft this, even though the sulfuric acid isn't on this planet. But I've got 100 of it with me. We should be able to just pop that in a box somewhere later on. We can probably place one of these and say, supply sulfuric acid here. Something like that. And these we should be able to make. We're missing a few things though. You know, I'm gonna kick these off because we need 20 of them, right? But I've only got 18. So if I try and make 20, and I've only got 18 that I can make, it'll tell me what I'm missing. Copper, that's easy to get. I'm gonna need three of what? Copper. Please tell me I've set up something copper on this planet. Okay, this is just one that I set up once to recharge my suit. Don't mind that. Yeah, it sounds like I'll need at least 3. But 1 or 2 of them should be enough to get some of the transport kick-started, you know. Not only that, but I'll also need drones to go into it. These are the planes for inside planets. These are the drones for across planets. These need an extra part which I haven't looked into. That's easy enough to make if we can get some of these automated. Yeah, I'm gonna need some copper. There's some right here. Copper's the next thing so we can get more arms. Towers first, then the drones. Yes, but they all use a lot of the same resources. So, when I've set this bit up, this is like the last step before we get those towers. This will let me make more arms. It only needs to be a real small factory like this if it's just a basic material that I need. Saves me I could do it just manually mining it and then just manually crafting them, and it would take me a second to do. And then I can just have this instead. Might take a minute. I could automate it more, but I don't want to dedicate more of my resources to making this run faster, you know. It's something I'll only use maybe once, and I'd rather not overcomplicate it, because sooner than anything I'm going to end up deleting it if I want to repurpose this section to bring some copper into whatever's happening down there, for example. Like maybe the next kind of cube will need copper involved somehow. Okay, how are the arms looking now? Plenty. I'll probably get a few... Oh, I lost it. I can probably get a few wind turbines as well now. I'll head back there in a bit. There's those. I didn't come here for the copper, I want the titanium. Have I gone the wrong way again? Titanium's around the copper. Let's try and bring the titanium across. Alright, whereabouts is our zone? Oh, I don't need to jump up, I can see it on the mini-map. I keep forgetting it's in that exact direction. I'd like to do the same thing here with the refiners. Just put 4 of them down. Smelters, refiners, same thing. Titanium ingot. Paste, paste, paste. And bring it out whenever it's ready. There we go. I don't have the iron? Really? More of these drones would be real helpful too. Perfect. We can bring that down here. Thank you for the bits for us, Glacier. Hype. Really appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, I need more steel and I need more copper. The music is a lot like Starbound. I wonder if it has like any of the same composers. Wouldn't that be wicked? Oh, copper's just here. If not, surely it's at least inspired. Surely. Not that inspiration's a bad thing. Inspiration's good. Even this sounds like Starbound, right? That's the wrong thing, isn't it? This isn't going to let me craft what I'm looking for. I want a smelter, I think. Right? Perfect. Put our acid in this box. Later maybe we have to automate putting acid in this box. What else does this need? The others can probably just have 2 arms each. And how many does it make? If it's just 1 at a time, it's 4. We want it to come out quickly so it can build more then. There we go. Now we just have to wait for it to make about 80 of this stuff. And I don't think we can really rush it. Unless we do something like this. And just... like this perhaps. This is the only way I can think to rush it. This. Need more steel. Well, it's pretty much used all of the stuff we had there anyway, hasn't it? Just realised that's not going to work, is it? Unless I do something like this. Refuel, okay. We need more sulfuric acid if this is going to do anything. it gives us 44. Is that enough? It actually is. We got it. We don't need to go back and get more, we just need to wait 20 seconds. And then this should be able to get anything for us. It'll take some experimenting to work out how exactly I'm supposed to use it, I think. We got it. Let's look at what they have to say about it. Space cannon. Can we stand on top of it?
You have established an interstellar logistics station.
Oh, it just drained the power from everything. Oh no.
With it, no need to transport cargo between planets manually anymore. Just send a remote supply.
How much power does it use?
The logistics vessel will bring the cargo to the
I'm devastated.
corresponding remote demand sites accordingly. Setting local supply and demand can also inherit the functions of ordinary logistics station at the same time.
Oh, so it doesn't need an interplanetary one. It can also function as intraplanetary. At least 9,000, right? Oh, it charges. So it's draining 3 megawatts. Nah, it's fine here. Who needs a separate power grid? We need a Dyson sphere to power it. Maybe I should have built a Dyson swarm at least by now. I've got... Actually, I could do stuff to make the Dyson swarm if I wanted. Now that I've got this, I can automate some things, such as the Dyson sails, which I need to put in the cannon to launch. Oh, I can make them already! I just needed these and these. I've got what I need. Make those in an assembler. Put them into the cannon, which I've got. And then draw the power with the ray receiver. All I need is, I need to automate photon combiners, which is easy. I've got lenses doing nothing. And those grids are easy enough to the circuit boards are easy enough to come by. That'll be my next goal. Just automate photon combiners, automate the cannon to send off the... Where are they? The other things. And then when I've got those, it should function like an overpowered solar power. Yeah, for the most part, we've got what we need to build these now. In trying to build these, we've just about automated the resources we need to get these. So it's kind of paid off. Okay, let's take this off the grid. And let's look at its actual stats. Max charging power, 300 megawatts. Idle consumption, 60 kilowatts. Why was it using... I think the power drain was just because it was charging. I think if it was charged, it would stop draining so much. It's just while it charges up, it stops everything around it. And because it's charging, I'm pretty sure that means it holds power, which means solar sails or a Dyson swarm would be enough to keep it active because it's charging up. It doesn't need a constant power supply by the looks of it. Well, we've got one now. That's my theory. We'll find out. We just got to automate some circuit boards without interfering with our blue supply. Send off some Dyson swarms so we can easily power it anyway, because Dyson swarms let us do this, which, look, it lets us have 5 megawatts of power, whereas the solar panels are 360 kilowatts. 5 megawatts is enough to power it. We just need to have enough solar sails. So if I can automate some solar sails, load them into a cannon regularly, and then Interstellar is for between planets. The planetary one, there's no interplanetary, there's only intraplanetary and interstellar. Those are the only ones. So we've got what we need. We've got it. The thing is, when I get the solar swarm, I'll just have to create one of these ray receivers. Also, hello, Cabby Cabbage. When we have the solar swarm, or whatever it's called, the Dyson swarm, this receives the power from the Dyson swarm, and that I can use to receive power onto multiple planets, not just the one. That will be a good power supply to have. And that's something. Hopefully it doesn't need to be divided between the planets. Hopefully it's like 5 megawatts per planet, roughly. Maybe a bit extra if I upgrade it with the correct research. Because there's some here that make the Dyson sails last longer. Because they probably only last 150 seconds default. But that would let us automate the yellow cubes. Automating the yellow cubes lets us get all of this research done. Like, there's a lot of things that need the yellow cubes, and these will speed up everything. We'll be able to warp. It can get us a few things, but there's a fair bit more setup until we get there. I think it's working. Definitely think it's working. High strength glass, really? It's just glass and titanium and water. Okay. Alright, that's where I'm going to be stopping for now, because as you can see it's almost 1 AM. So that's where I'll be stopping. I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in. Really appreciate everyone watching. I've got planned out for tomorrow what I'm going to be doing. So I kind of know which way we're headed with this. We need that Dyson swarm. Definitely made progress. We have a decent factory in all 3 planets. We just got to tie them together. Oh, thanks, Carolyn. I'm going to roll the credits. Please stay tuned, because I'm going to roll the credits and do a raid. Anybody with 1,000 channel points can request who they'd like me to raid. Also, here is a Discord for anybody who would like to join. That's all the credits. Take care, everyone. Bye. We'll be raiding Drio Akuma. Alright, take care, Izone. Here's the credits. Also, thanks for the follow before the stream, Izone. Thanks for the cheer to Frost Glacier. Thanks, Frost Glacier, for the cheer. And thanks to Frost Glacier and Carolink for the hosts. I got it right eventually. That's the right, dear Akima. Take care, everyone.